This one is a 10 on 10. Some soy sauce. This is like the best feeling ever. Really exhausted because it honestly tastes incredible. And it was making my skin breaking out. We're just moving together. That would be the best for me. Okay, I just want to buy whole the fridge. Always use like fresh avocado. I like it. 15 years old or 16 years old. This smoothie is like the perfect combo for me. Like, it's really creamy because of the avocado, and I also, honestly, I always use like fresh avocado, but I don't have any on hands right now, so I'm just using like frozen avocados. But avocados is like a great source of fat, and it also adds some creaminess to all of your smoothies, so it keeps me full longer. So that's why I added them. Because of like a bit of the blueberries and half of the banana, the smoothie is a bit sweet but not too sweet, and I don't like my smoothie to be like too sweet. That's the last thing I want. Oh, and I added a little bit of coconut sugar, so that's why maybe it's a bit sweetened, but not that much. But maybe if you're a little bit like a sweet tooth than me, maybe just add a little bit of banana, like put the whole banana in it, and it's gonna be a bit sweeter. But I just like mine's like this. I'm back from the gym. I'm so happy, guys. This is like the best feeling ever, to go back to the first gym where you went. It's like, it brings back so many memories. I was so happy to be back there, and I did a leg session. I didn't film it because every single time I go to a gym and it's like my first day here, I just really want to adapt to myself and use the machine before, and like before filming I feel more comfortable to train by myself for my first session. But I did basically squats, then I did deadlift, then I did hip thrust, I did some like single leg deadlift, and I also did another one. I did cable kickbacks, which are so good, but it burns. And then I was done because I did that like in almost 1 hour with like really short amount of rest, except for squatting. When I do squats, I take about 1 minute, almost sometimes 2 minutes of rest, because like I said, this exercise is taking 200% of my energy, and I don't really want to hurt my back or anything, so I kind of just rest. But yeah, it was like, the owner is so kind. It was like, oh my gosh, I remember you were like 15 years old or 16 years old, I do remember you. And it was like, yes, of course you can come back to the gym. And like, I'm really happy. But it has been, I don't know, it has been 6 years, 7 years since we haven't seen each other, and it was super happy and so kind. And yeah, I'm stoked. Like, honestly, this session and the gym just made my day today. And then I went to the shop. So for all of my French people, I'm just gonna do like a mini haul. But I went to the shop in like the center of the city. If we can we call that a center? I don't know, because the city is really small. But I went there and I bought like my favorite oat milk. This is Oatly is the best oat milk. There's a reason why this is out of stock in every Whole Foods and stuff like this. It honestly tastes incredible. And then I bought new ice creams that are now available in France, which are Halo Top. I don't know how you call that. I call it Halo Top. So I bought the Halo Top ice creams, and there was like all the flavors. I mean, like all the flavors available in France were available in the shop. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy 4 of them so I can try them and do like a taste test. And I was so happy. Like, I was like, okay, I just want to buy whole the fridge, because there was also like Ben & Jerry's. There was also like new Magnum, like vegan Magnums that I haven't tried yet. Basically, Halo Top is like 360 calories each pot of ice cream and it's super high in protein. Like I just read the ingredients, so it's really dense protein wise, so I'm really keen to try them and just to choose my favorite flavor, even though I'm pretty sure about which flavor I'm gonna really love, but I want to just buy some new and different flavors so I can just try it out. So yeah, I got the goods, so let's do some taste test. Start by the flavor, which I think is gonna be my least favorite. It's strawberry cheesecake, because I'm not a fan of any like berries kind of flavor. I love fresh strawberries, I love fresh raspberries, blueberries. I'm a huge fan of blueberries. I'm addicted to it, but I don't really like ice creams with strawberry flavor, all that kind of stuff, because to me it really tastes like artificial most of the time. Even like juices with like strawberry flavor, or what else, like cakes, a lot of them I feel like taste super sweet and gross. I don't know, let's try this one because maybe it's gonna taste more natural, and also it's cheesecake, so obviously I love cheesecake. I love everything like chocolate cheesecake, banana cheesecake, strawberries, so I think I might like this one. Okay, it's written "You had me at hello." I kind of like it. Like I said, it tastes like cheesecake, and the strawberry taste is strong, but I feel like it's still really natural. Like I don't feel like it's too sweet for me. I feel like you can taste it. It tastes like a cake, more of it. Let's move on to the next one, which is sea salt caramel. I used to really love caramel and all things caramel, but now I feel like caramel really makes everything really sweet, and sometimes I'm not like a sweet tooth, I'm more like a savory person, so sometimes caramel is just too much for me, but I still love it if it's like a good balance between caramel, and I love everything with sweet and also savory with like salt. So if there's like salty caramel, it's different. Like salty caramel is way much better than just only caramel. I like it, but it's not the taste that I was expecting. I was expecting like way more salty and way more caramel, but it's not super sweet, which I kind of like. With those two that I tried, you can definitely feel that it's not super heavy. You can definitely feel why it's like 360 calories per pot, because it doesn't take super heavy or creamy when you eat it. It's more like a bit watery. I don't know if you can taste really proteins, but I personally do taste the proteins in it. So maybe it's because I took like a lot of shakers and protein shakes, and that's why I know like the taste of whey kind of thing. I feel like I can taste it, but it's not a bad thing. Like I like it, but it's great because I feel like it can fill you up, but at the same time you're not like, ugh, I ate way too much ice cream, you know? So now this one is just peanut butter cup. I love peanut butter, but I'm not the kind of person who's gonna eat like the whole jar of peanut butter. I like my peanut butter on toast with bananas. I like it onto smoothies. I like making it like with cakes. It's kind of rare when I just eat peanut butter by itself. So let's try this one. This one tastes good. I thought that I would rather prefer like salty caramel, but peanut butter is pretty delicious, let me tell you. Yeah. This one is a 10 on 10. Okay, so now let's move on to the last one, which is chocolate chip cookie dough. Okay, like if I go to an ice cream shop, the first flavor I'm gonna take is cookie dough or stracciatella or tiramisu. That's it. I love ice creams with kind of vanilla or chocolate, so cookie is like the best, and then cookie dough is like, it's way beyond being the best. I think normally this one is supposed to be my favorite, but I don't know, because peanut butter was really good, so maybe peanut butter is gonna taste way better than cookie dough. I love it. I personally love it because I love vanilla ice cream and I love when there's like a bit of chocolate in it. But for me, the dough is a little bit missing. Like if you taste the Ben & Jerry one with cookie dough, you really have like big chunks of dough in it. This one, it's more like chocolate chips in it, but not that much. Oh no, there's dough here. I'm gonna try to find dough. The dough is so good, but there's not enough in it. I'm sorry, you need to put more dough in it. Honestly, if there was more dough in it, that would be a more than a 10 on 10 for me. That would be the best for me. And peanut butter, I love it. Like the peanut butter is really good, but I feel like I would get really tired of it like after a few spoons. But some people really do love peanut butter, so if you're like a big fan of peanut butter, I would highly recommend you to buy the peanut butter instead of the cookie dough. If you really love like the strawberry flavored kind of stuff, then definitely this one is really good, because normally I'm not really a fan of strawberry flavor like I said, but I was kind of happy and surprised with how it tasted. So I'm just gonna put this back into the freezer and I will catch up with you. So I made myself an iced matcha latte. I was obsessed with it, especially during quarantine, and I think it has been almost 2 months since I drank one of these. So I just decided to make myself one. Here's like the mess behind me. It's like I have almost 5 or 6. I have like 2 suitcases and like 3 packages of like my clothing, my stuff, because of the life update that I'm just gonna do right now. But yeah, it's like I haven't finished yet to just like fully tidy everything and like clean everything, so it's a bit of a mess, excuse me. Concerning life update, I finally moved out of Paris, and that's why I honestly this week I'm really tired, really exhausted, because since Monday, like last Monday, I had to basically clean the whole apartment. Like I was in a full clean mode. Maybe you've probably moved out of an apartment before, so you basically know how it feels when you need to clean all of it. Then I needed to find a way to just bring back my stuff and pack my stuff and like have them here with me. And I honestly, I had more stuff than I was prepared for. I was like, okay, I need to like bring some of my stuff to my friend's apartment because yeah, she's so nice, and she was like, yeah, you can just let your stuff and then you come back, and the next time you come back to Paris you just bring back your stuff. And I was like, thank you, you're saving my life. So that's what I did. But there's a thing, like it's kind of complicated because you have to take either the subway or the bus, and it was like super freaking hot last week. Like it was almost 40 degrees, like so many people were in the bus or in the street, and people are really like in a bad mood at the moment. I don't know if it's because they needed holidays or because, you know, there's COVID, so everyone is wearing a mask and being a bit pissed off because of all of the rules right now. So taking a bus with like my suitcase, my big bag with me under 40 degrees, back and forth, and then I had to walk like, I don't know, 15 minutes in like a big hill, and then I had to walk like to climb the 3 stairs apartment. You know, it was like a mess. I was like, I'm glad I actually lift weight, because someone that doesn't just lift weight, it would have been a nightmare, trust me. And I did like 2 back and forth, and I was so drained, like so drained. And then on Thursday I had like to meet like the real estate agent, and then we had to check the apartment, stuff like that, and then I had to move back my stuff. And yeah, and then I had my train at like 6 AM the next morning, and then the next day, so I had like 5 hours train, and then I had to go to my new apartment in the other city, to our new apartment. This is like, we're finally moving together with my boyfriend, which honestly I will speak about it like in the apartment video, but we felt like it was the right time now. But we've been together for almost like 7 years now, but we never felt in a hurry to move in together. You know, there's like a lot of people who really want to move together like quickly and then have kids or get married and stuff like that. And you know, like I never felt the rush to do any of this. I never felt like I needed to be like with a guy, having a house, or like being married or having kids. I don't know, I never felt like it. I'm kind of happy we took both our time. We both lived by ourselves in our own apartments for 5 years almost now, so I feel like we know how is it like to give space to the other person and not being dependent. And like, anyway, like I could really speak about it like for a really long time, and this video will be way too long. Basically, we're just moving together, which I'm so stoked, and I'm so keen to start our new life. Maybe if you follow me on Instagram, you saw pictures that I posted from it. But yeah, we're super happy with our new place, and like I will film a video and I will do like a tour of the apartment, and I'm so excited. I'm really excited for it. I don't know about you, but I bloody love the smell of matcha. I love how matcha tastes and how matcha smells. I'm gonna do some work and I see you after it.
It's too late now to turn around and back again. I made my bed and now I lay.
So for the spring rolls, you're just gonna boil some water and then you're gonna add some rice noodles to it, and you let it cook for 1 minute, and then you just take it out of the fire and you let it sit for about 10 minutes. Then you're gonna take one rice paper and you're gonna put it under like warm water, and you're gonna wait until it's like a little bit more flexible and smooth, and then you can just roll it. So I'm gonna make these spring rolls vegan, so I'm just gonna use some smoked tofu here, and usually you can use shrimps. I usually use shrimps, but I just wanted to change up a little bit. I'm gonna add some carrots here, some mango bean sprouts. I love bean sprouts. A bit of salad and some pepper bell here. And to finish up, I'm gonna line up some cucumber, and then I'm just gonna roll all of it. So you grab it like this. I'm not a pro at it, okay? And then you just take the corner, ooh, and you kind of like roll it. I forgot the rice noodles, so I'm just gonna make another one, and then I'm just gonna repeat the whole process of it.
I'm sorry, my actions, they haunt me, and I'll never live it down. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. So do you wanna take me back? All of our broken plans, so we can start again. Wanting down a second chance, I'm too selfish for that.
Sorry you can't see my face, but now after this whole mess, I'm just gonna make this sauce, and I want to make a peanut butter sauce. So I'm gonna use first some soy sauce, which is also called tamari. So I'm just gonna put like 2 tablespoons of it. Okay, my nail is broken, that's fine. So you can use like middle flavor or like a stronger flavor. I use the strong one because I like the taste of it, but I just buy a low sodium one. Then you're gonna add some sugar. I'm gonna use coconut sugar. I'm gonna add 3 teaspoons of coconut sugar, mix it all together. I'm gonna add the peanut butter, so I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of it, so it's like a huge tablespoon. Better if it's like a creamy peanut butter, but I only have like the crunchy one. So this is how the sauce looks at the end. Mine is kind of brownish because I use like coconut sugar, and coconut sugar is like kind of dark, but if you use like normal white sugar or maybe some syrups, that's more like the color of like the peanut butter. But this sauce is honestly incredible. So I got showered, I removed my makeup, and now I'm just gonna go onto my skincare routine. So in a previous video I was using some oils, especially like organic almond oil, but it was like making my skin too greasy and it was making my skin breaking out a little bit because I have like a dry skin, but I realized my skin needs like a really hydrating cream, but mostly like water based and not too oily, otherwise I kind of just break out. So what I do every single morning, every night is like I just use a cleanser. This one is from Avène, which is like a French brand. So I just put a bit on my cheek and I put a bit of water on. Like I said, I just got a rash here and I feel it's like all the stress, and when I was like a bit overtired and stuff, then my skin is always showing off when I don't feel like super full of energy or like not stressed. My skin is like glowing, and even like the food that I'm eating is just changing my skin so much. Then I just rinse it off. And the next thing I'm applying is this solution from Glossier. So I really wanted to get rid of blackheads, especially like around the nose. Like I don't have blackheads around my chin or like my forehead, but I have some around my nose and I wanted to get rid of them. And I mean, you can go to like treatments and like facials and stuff, but it's like so expensive. I basically can't afford like a facial every single month. So it has been working for me for now. By the way, if anyone knows how this is working, because I can't really understand how this pump is working. Like when you press it, nothing goes out, and when you shake it, it goes out, but you have to pump before. I don't know, it's like weird. Go around my nose and a little bit around my chin and my forehead. It's like alcohol, actually. Like it feels like alcohol because it burns, but like really a tiny bit. And then I will go to my last step, which is this cream. I can really recommend it for you because it's like custom made for my skin. It's like my doctor like gave me something to make it. It's basically calendula ointment, and I just apply it around my face. Like I'm just gonna put the light a little bit down so you can see. But I have like, I don't know if you can probably see, it's called dermatitis, perioral dermatitis, and I just apply it around. Yeah, it's like if you Google it, you're gonna see really terrible pictures, but it depends like your degree. Mine is kind of light, but it's still there and I can't get rid of it. And I've been having perioral dermatitis since, I don't know, 6 years, maybe more. And like every single time I go and see a doctor, they always gave me like some products or cream, but nothing is actually working. So I'm just hoping that this one works. And then I usually also use some castor oil for my eyelashes because I'm just gonna like stare at my computer for almost 2 hours. I don't like having some sticky thing on my eyes. Like it's really annoying. I just put that and then I go straight to bed and sleep. Let me know in the comments if you have any good products or good cream for like dry skin and also like perioral dermatitis, because I know some girls or like even guys suffer from it and it's really hard to get rid of it. Don't hesitate to share. So yeah, that's it. So I'm currently editing this vlog, so I'm gonna wrap this vlog here. I hope you did enjoy it. I really enjoyed the ice cream taste test because it includes food and I love food. I truly hope you have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my recipes, my workouts, or my travel. And I'll see you in the next one.